Hey viewers, and welcome to a quote for the NoFap journey. So this quote I decided I wrote down just at the start of the streak because I wanted this streak to be my last streak in terms of not relapsing. So the quote is, "Don't be hypnotized by the anxiety of not masturbating, as with this will go down." So the quote I have here has to do with the fact that when you have those urges that come up, it is like nothing else, to be honest. All of a sudden you're doing something and then you get this wave that hits you, and all you start thinking about is fapping, which is hard to really get out of. I know from experience that once this hits me, I was down for the count, I was more or less gonna relapse. And so I wanted to make this quote because when you're in that state of extreme urges and anxiety and you're feeling like that, the only way out, you feel like at that point in time, is to relapse. But what you gotta remember, like I always say, the brain and mind are BS. Everything it says is BS. It doesn't exist. So, as we gotta remember, this is like that twisty thing from Jimmy Neutron, if you guys remember that show, where he created that device that could spin around and hypnotize people and get them all like zombies, mindless. And that's exactly what this anxiety-provoking state does to us. It makes us dumb. We are basically our conscious minds, especially what I realize is with anxiety, but even with the NoFap journey, when we have this wave of anxiety, all consciousness goes away, all prefrontal cortex functioning goes away, and all we're left with is this very primitive biological feeling of addiction and a habit cycle and lustful emotions and cravings and all those emotions that come at you. So you gotta remember, don't get hypnotized by that. And you always have to remember that anxiety will go down. There's no rhyme or reason. You can get over this hill. In fact, it's better if you get over this hill, because once you get over that hill, you become stronger. You become more aware of this. And as I said before, when anxiety hits, you gotta switch on that consciousness switch. You gotta be aware of it. Don't let it take over you. Don't let it tell you what to do. Don't let fear, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty stop you from achieving your goals. Do what you want to do, not what your brain tells you to do. You are the consciousness right there, not your subconscious mind telling you tricks and all this crazy hypothetical BS. And you got to remember that when you have this feeling, focus on the feeling and not the story. Because I always do this with my anxiety and with the NoFap journey. I realize that I focus on the story, I focus on the situation, the idea, the images, the memories, the visualizations, yet I don't focus on the feeling that goes with it. And when you really focus on the feeling, you notice a whole bunch of different things about your body. You notice you're like sweating in your palms, your heart's pounding, your brain hurts, everything seems, you're basically in this almost predatory, primitive, I'm being attacked state almost. You're freaking ready for like a fight or something like that. And you gotta realize, you gotta calm down, you gotta loosen those shoulders, you gotta relax, you gotta be aware of it, because the more you're aware of it, the less it has an effect on you, because you're going to bring your consciousness into that. So as you guys, just some advice for the NoFap journey: when those urges, when that anxiety hits you, don't get fooled by it. Remember, it's hypnotizing. It wants you to fail. Anxiety wants you to fail. But guess what you're going to do? You're smarter than that. You're a human being. Evolution has made your front part of your brain more powerful than the fear side of your brain. You guys can do this. You guys can freaking do this if you put your mind to it. Remember, focus on the feeling. Don't focus on the BS story. You can get through this, guys. I believe in you. And I know that sometimes it feels hard, but I did it. A lot of other people are succeeding out there. I never thought I would be able to get over this hill, but it takes work, it takes some research, and it takes guts. See you guys.